All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Machal Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. All right, in this particular video, I just want to touch on a few things that Alex Jones is saying in this video that you see on your screen right here. Now, this is Alex Jones' prediction channel. You can find it on band.video, his website. In this particular video, he talks about the assassination of Trump. Now, you can see it. He says the deep state's plan to blow up Trump's plane, Trump's plane up with a surface-to-air missile. So he's predicting that they might do that. But also he's talking about them attempting to shoot him or poison him. Now, his claims are not baseless because we already seen 3-4 attempts on Trump's life already. So his claims are not baseless. Will it happen? That's neither here nor there. But this is something to just keep your eyes on. Because don't forget, this election is very important. All right? A lot of things might take place before or during the elections. They already caught a bunch of people planning on doing things during the election. One Afghani man was plotting something with his brother. They were equipped with AK-47s over 500 rounds. He was asking his brother, do he need more rounds than that? And they were planning on going to large bodies of people on election day and just shooting all of them, shooting as many people as they can. And this was a martyred mission, so they weren't planning to come back. They were planning on being martyred. So we see a lot of things might take place or being plotted to take place on the election day or before the election day. So this is just something to keep your eyes on. Now, if Trump gets assassinated, we already know this spells civil war. If he don't get elected, it spells civil war. You have people already coming out saying that and this was a rally. The dude said, thank God we have bikers for Trump, because you got another group for Trump out there. And he says, he further says, and if Trump don't win, it's going to be a civil war. So thank God they got bikers for Trump on their side. Now, what is a civil war? A civil war is two citizens of the same nation that fight against each other. That's a civil war. All right, groups of people fighting against each other. And they said it will be a civil war if Trump do not win. And this is prophecy. All right, so let's get this and we'll play the video at the end. This is 2 Ezra 15, and let's start with 15 here. We read, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and with swords in their hand. You see that? One people is going to stand up and fight against another. That's a civil war. Also, a race war, too. All right? Because you have a lot of people split up here in Babylon. Whether it be race or whether it be politically, Democrats and Republicans. You already have the right wing, which is, associated with Trump. They planning on doing a lot of things, negative things. They pro-Second Amendment, and they've been, caught saying some inflammatory things on Trump rallies. They actually shot at, I remember seeing an incident of one dude, he shot at a so-called black man at a Trump rally. You got KKK, they openly support Trump, and then you got the opposite side split on various points. And it's going to reach a boiling point to where all hell's going to break loose and you're going to have a civil war, which we have, people already saying that right now. They're saying if Trump don't win, that's the boiling point. A civil war will ensue. All right. You have a lot of them talk about what they want to do to so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're not too fond of us, those Trump supporters. So in the midst of, a civil war, don't be surprised if a race war was the breakout. All right. And 2 Ezra chapter 6, and 43, let me see. Second Ezra 6 and Salakia, bear with me real quick. I might be overlooking it, moving a little too fast, but it talks about, and a friend shall fight against another friend. Right, I might be overlooking it, but right, it talks about a friend fighting against another friend. You know, because when all hell starts to break loose and the things start to go down here in the streets, you're gonna have people fighting against each other. You're gonna have civil wars, man. A race war is gonna ensue as well. And it says what? They're gonna have swords in their hand. 15. And it says what? And swords in their hand. The modern day sword is guns. And they come in various sorts. You got fully automatics. You got semi-automatics. Young Jake out here putting switches on shit, making shit fully automatic. You got shotguns, so forth and so on. But then you have people, they're going to have swords too. Machetes, knives, chains, bricks, whatever, they can get their hands on. So this, this civil war that's coming up, man, it's going to be bloody. All right. It's going to be very bloody. Civil war and the race war is going to be very bloody as well. But let's get back to this, Salakia. This video. If this is true, hey, things is going to go down, man. Salakia. We're going to play this video while I'm driving. Just got off the plantation. Thought I'd just do a video real quick. But let's Salakia.
I said when they start hyping that Iran's got hit teams here, they're setting it up to kill Trump, blow his plane up with a surface-to-air missile or something. They're going to blow his plane up. I said when they start hyping that Iran's got hit teams here, they're setting it up to kill Trump, blow his plane up with a surface-to-air missile or something, or a truck bomb, and they got their cover story. And I said, they'll probably come out with a cover story that Iran's going to do it. And I said, when you see that, that means they're about to use high-tech weapons to kill Trump. It's not even good strategy to continue to parade around, do a few events. Now we learned this was an unannounced golf field. The shooter was there. And again, I'm going to say it again. They've got killers all over the place trying to kill him. Okay? The fact that they failed twice now, they're going to shoot his plane down or something and say the Iranians did it. Everybody's going to go, God, Alex Jones was right again. When they do that, they're going to cut the internet off, blow up a bunch of stuff and say Trump supporters did it. When they kill Trump, they're going to do a bunch of false flags and put on the internet kill switch, okay? And life as you know it.
No, I believe the internet kill switch was given to Barack Obama back in 2008. They gave the president the power to, under certain conditions, they could kill the internet. All right, so hey, that'll be the family of the word. We can't hop on the internet no more. All right. So, hey, if they was to assassinate Trump, a lot of things could go down. So this is just something to keep your eyes on. A prophecy can be fulfilled if a major event happened, whether it be the assassination of Trump, triggering a civil war, and then they can start doing false flags to help bring forth their New World Order agenda. A major cyber attack. They're talking about massive cyber attacks from China, Iran, and Russia. All right. Supposedly, there's supposed to be, the FBI gave multiple warnings on it that a cyber attack is coming to America. All right, and it's supposed to be 100 times worse than the AT&T attack that happened some months ago. All right, and they say it's going to be 100 times worse than that. You're talking about them attacking communications. You get on your phone and just the SOS up there. You won't be able to contact 911, your loved one, so forth and so on. Water treatment. All right, they already hacked one of the biggest ones here in America that supplied 14 million people in 14 different states. See that? Also, with communications, water, electrical grid, they're going to try to disrupt the electrical grid, whether that's wiping it out completely or just crippling it for like a couple weeks or so, which a lot can go down. All right. A massive cyber attack happened. Just put your mind like that. A massive cyber attack happened. They can use that to bring forth the MOTB. All right. We see World War III souping up over there. We seeing it come to a boiling point that we have never seen it before. That should let you know what? That the MOTB is near, because that has to be implemented. That got to be mandatory before the World War III really pops off. Right? The MOTB has to happen first. 90 plus of this population of the planet has to be threatened with that chip and be chipped before World War III really starts to pop off like that. All right. But Salaki, I'm getting a little distracted out here driving. But yeah, we see a lot of things coming to pass, so just keep your eyes peeled, Akim. Keep your eyes peeled. We see a lot coming to pass. So and one catastrophic event can bring forth a lot of prophecy. So I kind of lost my train of thought out here driving. So Salaki on that. Let's play the rest of this.
It is over, and then we go into the real thing. I mean, I've got urgency. I'm physically.
Salakia, the famine of the word, right? They cut the end of that off. That's a wrap on that. And also, if civil war was to happen, then they can make the Insurrection Act, which means groups of people can no longer meet up. So if groups of people can no longer meet up, how can brothers push camp? All right, they can cut the end of that off and then invoke the Insurrection Act, and then before you know it, that we in the famine of the word. Civil war was to pop off. What else will they do? They will implement martial law. Does it not say in the second Ezra 15, I believe, in 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into another city and shall not be able, because when all hell's breaking loose, a civil war, a race war, when these people are, spoiling each other's houses, breaking in, murdering each other and things like that, and martial law will have to be implemented. Certain checkpoints and things like that will have to be set up. So you'll be desiring to go into another city. You won't be able to, maybe because loved ones is over there in the city, or your city is dangerous. All hell is breaking loose, and you want to take your family and go to another city just to, for safety. You're not going to be able to. All right. So if civil war and things like this was to break loose because they assassinated Trump or a cyber attack, man. Hey, all hell will break loose, man. And they cut if what he's saying is correct, they'll cut the internet off. That's the famine of the word. That's how close we are to the end. So it's just something to keep your eyes on. And sorry, I was, rambling a little bit. So Salakia on that. With no further ado, let's hop into the rest of this video. We're gonna exit it.
Disgusted right now, because I don't think people realize, even hardcore folks think they're hardcore, this is not some game show. This is not entertainment. Trump likes some shooting gallery, and it's so exciting, will he get killed tomorrow, is what that existentially means. I said at the start of the show, this is connected to them getting ready to go to full war with Russia, and 2 hours later it came out the guy's sheep-dipped CIA U.S. fighter out of Ukraine. Okay? I mean, this is the deep state. And so was Crooks and all of it. I've had a lot of dreams that come true, and I'm not saying it's going to come true, but I had a dream a week ago, and I had it again last night. And I told listeners I had a really horrible dream last week, but I couldn't remember much of it. But it was one of those waking dreams. It's really intense. You wake up to sweat, really upset. I don't know, that happens to me a couple times a year. And I've had them come true. I've also had them be narrowly averted. So I'm not trying to get into a bunch of metaphysical stuff here, but I had the dream again last night. I remembered almost all of it. And it was a bomb on the Trump jumbo jet. And it was in the dream me trying to warn Trump they're going to blow his plane up. And I'm just saying that. I had the dream last week. I couldn't remember much of it. I had it again last night. I remembered most of it. And the dream was me trying to desperately warn Trump. I guess I'm doing it now. He's got to check that airplane. And people say, oh, Jones is crazy. No, they say they want to kill him. That's the way they like to do it is, an air disaster. How many times did I say Trump's plane is going to have an emergency? And they'll do it where it's not as obvious, make an engine go out. See his plane coming in all the side, one engine. And they go, oh, it's an old plane. Everybody knows old planes that are run right are the best. Ever has problems, magically did, folks. It's on. It's on. And I don't want to be sitting here in 2 weeks when Trump's been shot dead or dies of a heart attack from poison or his plane blows up. And everybody's like, oh my God, Alex Jones is right again. Like it's some type of entertainment form. And I know most of you aren't like that, but I am physically sick right now because I know how high the stakes are.
Well, there you have it. Alex Jones' predictions. And that's neither here nor there. Even though some of us suspect that Alex Jones is an insider. You know, he gets a lot of inside information. You know, so he could come across as credible. But, you know, he's there for a specific reason. You know. But a lot of, you know, what he said in the past came true as well. That's why, you know, we believe he's an insider. But this is something to just keep your eyes on. We've seen him try to assassinate Trump, you know, a couple times already. You know. So his claims are not baseless. Just something to keep your eye on, and also to keep in mind that if a major thing happens like a Trump assassination, hey, that can be the unfolding of a lot of prophecy happening. But anyway, I hope this video was edifying. I hope you could take something out of it. And with that, say shalom.